What's up, gamers? I'm Patrick with Archives Media, and this is Archives Podcast, episode 59. This week, we're going to be talking about the Steam Deck Heatwave, some Discord money, hopefully I can get in on some of that, and the new potential Russian gaming engine. Let's get into it.
It's your main man, Mizzix, coming at you with another one.
And your boy Wenzel. So I got a quick question before I dive into this topic. What do you think about esports players having to have like a physical fitness standard?
That's kind of stupid. Matter of fact, I would say that is really stupid.
Okay.
Yeah,
Patrick?
part of me kind of can kind of see where they're coming from. Like, not quite the same thing, but you know, when I was in high school, I was on the chess team, and like you had to have your grades be a certain. I was the worst player by far, but you know, you had to have your grades up to a certain standard to be able to participate. And obviously, that's not quite the same thing. But like, I don't know, I could see maybe they want a certain kind of people on their team.
Well, hold on. Let me get into it.
Even
let me throw my hat in the ring. All right, pimp. So the whole point of esports is it's like an intellectual sport, right?
Yeah,
you can be as fat, you can be as lazy as you want. You can have bad knees, you can have bad elbows, bad posture. You can have whatever. And the whole point is that you're competing in the game, and as long as you can control a keyboard and a mouse or a controller, that's it. It's a level playing field. Now, like, what if there was a fitness standard? You got to run a certain distance in a certain amount of time. Guy, he may not be fat, maybe he eats healthy, but he's got bad knees. Like, what?
Yeah, like, let me tell you, like, that sounds fucking horrendous if you're me. I'm
it ain't got nothing to do with anything.
It doesn't need, like, all three of us, if you're like, hey, you gotta run a mile in 5 minutes, you know, whatever's I don't even know what a good time is. Like, what's a good time?
Well, I'm saying that's mega fast.
Sure, what's like a pretty reasonable pace?
I would say 8 minutes would be a reasonable pace.
I think I can do a mile in like 9.5 minutes. So like that's not that bad. But anyway, like I can see that they want to have their players give a shit. You know what I mean? They want them to want to be healthy, which like obviously, you know, that's kind of a weird, you know, like you said, it should
just an arbitrary measurement, but
yeah, it should just be about the game.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I kind of see if that is the line that they're trying to go off of. I guess I see the point.
So, of course, it's the Russians.
Oh, jeez.
There's a Russian school, the Novosibirsk Olympic Reserve Shooting School.
Wait, hold on. We ain't just gonna skip past that.
Yeah, hold on.
That's probably a very rough
shooting school.
So I'm assuming it's like Olympic grade target practice, like the Olympic athletes go here.
Is it like a school for like, you know, maybe they do a little bit of school on the side, but mostly it's a shooting school?
I think so. I didn't research.
So this is like,
I honestly don't
like firearms, like they do like skeet shooting or like rifle, they like shooting sports.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've decided to delve into esports as well. But you have to pass a physical fitness test to enter into their esports training. You have to run 3 kilometers under 15 minutes, which is just under 2 miles.
I think I can do that.
That's first mile would be the easy one. It's the second mile that gets you.
Well, no,
if you can pace yourself good, then
yeah.
I did 5 miles in like a little under an hour. That a couple of weeks ago when I was at the gym and I just did cardio, and like that's, you know, and I wasn't going like I wasn't killing myself, but I wasn't walking either. I was going at a pretty good pace. I was
like a 12-minute mile.
You got to do
well, and like the first like 2.
I'm sure obviously you slowed down,
8-9 minutes, and then towards the end, but still, like I can do that. I think that's okay.
Got to do 30.
It is a school too. It's not a
You got to do 33 sit-ups, without
Yeah.
stopping,
That's
8
it?
sit-ups.
and 25 squats.
No weight?
That,
I don't know if
That-
I've ever done a squat. Like, I have
Like-
squatted before, but I don't know if I've ever like.
I could stand up right now and do 25
I
squats.
could stand up and do
How
25
low
squats.
are you
no.
supposed to go? So where your
I can
knees
go
are,
as
like,
low as you
level with
want.
your- Yeah, but like, what is a squat? Like,
I would
your
say
knees level with your hips.
your what is that? Like the bottom of your thigh is parallel
Is
with
like
the ground.
90 degrees.
Well, not quite, because some people lean forward when they squat, so 90 degrees
Oh,
isn't.
sure, but
It isn't.
mostly flat.
Yeah, I would say it has to be parallel with the ground. So
All right,
maybe
let's see. Let's see here. I'm standing up.
I'll do a squat with you, bud.
Our feet like
Archive
shoulder width
squat.
apart.
A little bit wider than shoulder width. Archives fitness tips coming in.
Fitness.
Feet a little bit wider than shoulder weight.
Archives Zumba here, guys.
Your
All right.
feet are probably a little
One.
bit pointing outwards, so you got to point them just a
2.
little bit in. Hold on. Hey.
3,
All right.
4,
Oh, he's banging them out.
5,
Also, like a countdown.
6.
Yeah, I thought it was a countdown also.
7, 8. All right. Anyway,
If it's a
I could do-
school,
I could-
25.
I can do 25 of those. No
you could-
problem.
yeah, no. If it's no weight, yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's not.
has to be weighted.
Just-
It wouldn't make sense to do it not weighted.
I don't know if a school would have weights that they can just spare for
It's an,
rando
it's
tests.
an Olympic school though.
It's a
Even if
shooting
an-
school.
Sure, but they're still going to be training as though they were some kind of an Olympic athlete. Would they not?
I mean, they still have to. They have to
know.
have weights because they have to get used to holding the weight of the gun.
You can use the gun. They probably have dummy guns too.
You got to do it. You got to do a squat with an intervention on you. You got to do a double YY quick scope squat with.
Yeah, if it's a school, I can understand they want you to be a more rounded person. But if this was like a professional team and they just wanted like players to look fit and not portray an image of being a bunch of fucking fat geeks, that's
Yeah,
less
like
understandable.
If you're joining Optic,
Have you seen Formal?
no,
My man Formal's gained some weight. And did
There's
you
also-
see Ninja like a year ago?
They're just
Deadass?
putting on.
Deadass, my
But
man
no,
Ninja looked
like-
like he was on drugs a year ago.
like if you're joining Optic, Hex isn't going to be like, all right, in the interview, all right, let's do some push-ups real quick. Like, honestly, like Hex himself, he might be like, bro, like if you want, like you can start coming to the gym with me. We're gonna,
Yeah.
we're gonna.
I know they did
But
that.
That's just because Hex is a cool guy. Like
Yeah.
that's just because he's like, he's the gaming dad.
Yeah. Look
It's
at
just-
this. You see
One
I-
other thing you have to be able to do.
See this? Why is it not opening? Come
Ah,
on, there
I
we
see
go.
it's not previewed. I'm sharing
Oh
screen.
my goodness!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh my gosh!
if you just want some normal looking people on your team, then
This image and the image, like the related photos,
yeah.
these are not the same person, dude.
Does
Yeah.
not look like Ninja.
Oh my gosh!
Ninja accused of alleged drug abuse.
But also, like, dude, it's got to be so. Like, obviously, the dude like literally plays video games for a living. Like, he's living the dream. But it's got to be so fucking hard to be Ninja.
Yeah.
That dude can't barely like go to 7-Eleven without
Yeah.
people fucking pulling their phones out. Like
Yeah.
he's a modern day like Britney Spears or Lindsay Lohan
Yeah.
or something. Like Jesus.
I don't know if I'd ever want to be that popular.
No, like
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
it is out of hand.
Like if it there's a nice balance of big enough content creator that I get to do that for a job,
Yeah, that you can support yourself.
and then if you go past that, you're entering celebrity to the point where like, man, I want to go to
Yeah, like
AFES this weekend. I can't go now because just like too many people would.
You got to
recognize
go
me.
like as VIP. You got to get invited. or
Yeah,
whatever.
you're gonna
You
you're
can't
gonna
just go as a
email
normie.
the event planner and say, hey, like, yeah, get me in there. You don't buy a ticket like everyone else, so you're kind of expect. Plus, even if you go, you're gonna be expected to like say hi to fans.
Yeah.
And you never just get to be like, hey man, I'm just like trying to like go get my
Yeah.
chocolate milk. Please leave me alone.
And they might kick you out because if you're causing too much of a ruckus, like,
yeah, then you're
Yeah,
disrupting.
even if you're
the
not trying
event
to.
planner.
yeah.
I would hate my life at that point. That would suck. I wouldn't get to be able to do anything. Could you imagine being so popular you couldn't go to an airport? Like you would walk through the airport and you'd
You
have
probably
people
have a private
recognizing
jet,
you.
though.
Yeah, but at that point, it's out of a necessity.
Yeah, but if you're that popular, you could probably afford it.
Yeah,
Right.
and also like
Because you don't
yeah,
have to,
even,
but
like I'm sure that there are famous people or very 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 wealthy people that fly like commercial airlines. They're probably first class, sure,
yeah.
but there's got to be some kind of a special lounge or
There
something
is.
at the they don't
They have
sit
the
out
Admirals Club.
with us commoners.
No, yeah, they have
in
they have
those
a
fucking seats.
they have like different airlines have different clubs. You can pay like $1,000 a year to join, and they got like private lounges with buffets. And I imagine people like Ninja probably aren't using that service if they're pretty popular. They can probably just afford to charter a jet.
It's like just like similar to like the USO.
Yeah, I mean it's higher class than the USO, obviously, but same idea. It's an exclusive
not
members
classy.
club, that kind of thing.
Are you telling me the USO is not classy?
No, it's not
With
very,
their free
not very
sandwiches,
classy with their free
bottles of
stuff.
Ensure
All the
in
old
the
people
fridge.
telling you about back in my day.
Back in my day. Like, listen, guy, I don't give a shit.
We couldn't put our hands in our pocket back in my day. Y'all youngers got it now. Good.
You still can't put your hands in your pocket.
Yeah, you can now.
Ah,
hmm
back in my day, you couldn't.
Back when I joined, you couldn't.
The other thing you have to do to pass this esports team test is you have to stick your fingers 2.5 inches past your toes.
That makes no sense.
What, like sitting down and like stretching
Yeah.
forward?
That's got
Yeah.
nothing to do with anything.
Like, and that's a sizable distance past your toes.
That's just they're just making up arbitrary tests at this point.
I don't know. I think that 2.5 inches is a perfectly reasonable distance, and anyone would be satisfied.
No, that's way too long of a distance. That is completely
That's too
unrealistic. And you are body shaming, my good sir.
I can't believe you. Body shaming on the Archives podcast.
We just did
Come on,
Archives
pimp.
Fitness, so we're
Yeah,
Moving on
that's
to more
like
body
imagine if you're just so
shaming.
yoked that you got so much muscle you can't. A lot of people who are really jacked, they're not that fit. you know?
that's actually me. That's why I can't do it either.
Me too.
I just have so much muscle that I
Mhm.
just can't.
I might have a huge barrel poking out, but that's got nothing to do with it.
Moving on. China. We all have witnessed censorship in our lives via the nice black bar of the early 90s and 2000s.
Black bar.
Is this the porn thing? I read about this
What
a
are you
little
talking
bit.
about?
This is the pornography thing.
Uh-oh.
What if I told you there is a hat that will scan your brainwave activity for illicit imagery? Send that information to Big GOV so they can
No.
censor it.
No way.
Xi Jinping.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Are you... This does not exist.
It exists. China
No,
says it
no,
exists.
no. It does not exist. I don't care what China thinks exists. It does not exist.
Because illicit materials have been illegal in the Chinese People's Republic.
That's it. You're getting convicted of illegal thought.
Exactly in 1949. What is it?
This
Dude,
does
let me
not
tell ya.
exist.
If it was a crime, if you got arrested for thinking about just like a big old badonkadonk, dude, today walking out of Red Robin, bro, I would have been thrown in the slammer so fucking quick.
So you're telling
to
me
the
you
working
you left Red Robin thinking about a huge red rocket?
Bro, no. I was with
Come on, pimp.
I was with one of my friends, right?
He's getting all defensive now.
No, let me tell you why. And so
He had
she
the
was
hot
wearing
dog.
this mini skirt, right?
Oh,
and,
she
you
was.
open the door to the restaurant, and sometimes it gets windy.
Okay.
Did you just assume someone's gender?
I know what
Are
their
you
pronouns
gender
are.
profiling?
I know what her pronouns are. It's she, her, they, them. So I'm actually not.
It seems like there's
Misgendering.
an extra set there, but
So when you said
Anyway,
her, you didn't say their full pronoun set.
All right, shut the fuck up. Let
What
me
a fucking
continue my
misogynistic
story.
man.
So I'm leaving this Red Robin, right?
with a
the
huge red
wind's-
rocket.
with just an absolute
Schmeat missile.
with your bird poking out.
No, I wasn't like bricked up, but like
Also,
it was just it
so
was.
they thems don't brick you up.
That's not all right. We're not talking. We're all right. We're done here.
This is my daily life. Welcome to it.
I hate it here. You know, if I didn't have things I wanted to talk about, I would talk. I think I made that joke last week, but I'd talk about our.
Seems like every week you'd bounce.
That's my goal in life now.
Dang,
Fucking
pimp.
with me.
Yeah, it gives me something
You'll
better to
get
do.
it. You will get yours one day.
Oh, I know. You'll move to the archives house.
Did you know? Did you know this individual?
And yeah,
Are
said
you planning
individual.
on getting intimate?
I can't.
Uh-oh.
I can't divulge.
Is this the reason for the delay in the hashtag archives house?
I can't divulge
Oh man.
any information, but there's a potential for that. That might be part of it.
Making a play. All right, pimp.
What were we
Moving on.
talking about?
We
We're talking about the Chinese brain scanner.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So
he exposed
it'll
himself.
scan you. It'll scan you.
Yeah. No, it won't scan you. It'll just look at what your
In
brain.
your brain, yeah. It'll look at what you're looking at.
And the big GOV will find out, and they're gonna come and censor things for you. Somehow they're using women also. That'll help catch what the AI misses.
They're using women.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean? They're just gonna go like they're just gonna have a bunch of ladies walking around. Hey, what are you thinking about?
They're called porn appraisers. What a fucking
is that?
job. First off,
What?
what a job.
What does that mean? What do you?
Yeah, what
does
do
a
you
porn
mean?
appraiser do? I'm gonna Google. Is that a thing?
Is that just like someone who decides what's porn and what's not?
Does
Yes.
a porn appraiser do?
They have the Chinese name. I'm not trying to pronounce it
Yeah.
because it's fucking weird.
This is like these articles are from like 2013, 2014.
Look up the China's mind reading porn detection cap.
I'm not doing that. I don't want to.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that on my computer either.
No, I don't want them to.
Matter of fact, I
But
can't
you-
believe this recording is on my computer now.
You're welcome. Moving on to something that makes a lot more sense. Good old Valve. They're producing the Steam Deck. We have one friend that has made the mistake of purchasing said Steam Deck.
Yes.
Oh, God.
There's this big old heat wave going around the globe. That's the UK has gotten to like record temps, and which everyone's like, oh, it's hotter in Texas. Listen, our infrastructure is set up for heat. We have AC
Yeah,
units in almost
It
every
might
fucking
be
building.
hotter for you guys, but that's just the same. Like Florida, Arizona, New
Yeah.
Mexico, all these states are going to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
So-
Cold
When
is
it's a
way more
state-
dangerous.
Yeah, when it's a state like Washington or or the UK or
That's
places that it doesn't get hot like that,
Time to
man,
shut it
it's
down.
rough.
Places
Did
where
you-
if you won't go to Home Depot and see AC units sitting there.
Or you do, and they're there for about 3 days before they're all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that in England they had airport asphalt melting?
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm like,
gosh.
man, what kind of crappy asphalt are you using that like it's
The
100
the
and
low
something
temp stuff.
it's like 100 and something, granted, but still like it's like 100 degrees here almost every day in the summer. I'm like my driveway's fine. But the airport driveway, what are they doing, you know?
or
Yeah, that
somewhere.
seems maybe like a bit of a
Yeah,
lack of,
I'm like that. I'm like, man, what?
lack of planning. Maybe.
Yeah,
There was somewhere in California recently where the road was melting.
probably
Take
Death
a-
Valley or something. Something
Yeah,
like 140 out almost, you know?
people were driving and like,
Their car tires were sticking to the road.
yeah, it was picking up the gravel,
Oh my gosh.
and they're like, "We're trying to get our tires repaired, but the repair companies are telling us just to buy new tires." I'm like, huh? Your melted rubber with asphalt stuck to it.
No, that's extra
Can't-
grip. That's extra
That
grip.
does sound like extra grip to me.
It's all fun and games until you're the person behind them.
That's fine.
and
Just
all
don't be
that-
behind them.
That gravel disconnects and comes at
You're
you
in like a
birdshot.
convertible and you're just getting peppered.
What happened? The car in front of me, its tire exploded and turned into a claymore. But the Steam Deck, they have issued a warning about playing the Steam Deck in high temperatures. They its best performance is between 0 degrees Celsius and 35 degrees Celsius. So, for us who use the proper numbers, known as Fahrenheit,
Did you just pass to tenths Celsius?
I did.
Celsius.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. No one uses
Hey,
that.
we don't use that commie
Well,
shit.
Yeah.
That's not American. We use Fahrenheit. But it runs better between 32 and 95.
There's multiple Fahrenheits.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And
Up
keeps
to
going.
It goes all
95.
the way up.
Yeah.
All right, I want to.
up
That kind
to
of reminded
95.
me. Have you? That kind of reminded me. Have you guys ever had like a cell phone? Mostly a cell phone because that's the only thing that I have had this experience with. But that your device just gets like ridiculously hot. Like you're like, oh my god, like this is probably not safe.
Yeah, I've had
Do
that.
you remember the black mats around the track in high school?
The like the squishy ones or
Yeah.
yes.
I don't remember why I was out there or who I was with, but we were out there laying on those. And I had my phone sitting on there. And I picked up my phone, and this is like an iPhone 4, maybe. But it actually had a thermometer on it telling me it was too hot.
Oh, yeah, I've had that before, and it's like, dude, the phone isn't going to work until it cools down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
It's like a
phone
high
is like,
temperature warning or something.
I had that today actually. I went
Really?
in. I have a phone mount, on my car, so like it's up in the windshield, and
Oh,
so I
so it's
hopped out
getting
to go
hit
to
by
Little
the sun?
Caesars, and I just turned my car off obviously, but it was just so hot that I came back like 4 minutes later and I had the warning on my phone
Oh
because
man,
it's like just in the direct sun getting blasted
my
through the
old phone
windshield.
was really bad because it was the charging port didn't work on it, so I had to use a wireless charger. You know, one of those
Hmm.
like wire
I
charging
got one of those.
pads.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
And for some reason, those always generate like quite a bit of heat. But then I was trying to use the phone at the same time, and I
Mm,
was like on like a FaceTime or something. I was like heavily using the phone while
yeah,
it was charging, and it did not like that. It took that personally.
yeah.
because well, I guess phones are more expensive than a Steam Deck. But the Steam Deck will start to throttle itself to
That's pretty
protect
common.
itself if it thinks it gets too hot.
Okay, okay.
What they don't say is, what does the device think is too hot? They
Okay.
said it'll run between these temperatures, which, like, yeah, 95 is pretty hot. But what if the device thinks the halfway point is too hot? Your little device that you said was the godsend from Valve is now angry because you're inside using it. Like Patrick said, if you're using it while charging it, it's gonna sit there and throttle itself.
Yeah, I mean that just kind of depends on what you're doing with it. I think it has because like you gave the ideal operating temperatures obviously, but you know the CPU can obviously handle a lot more than that. I would bet that the CPU probably starts off running at like 80 degrees,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just gets cooled off from there. So you know
It makes me wonder what part of it freaks out and is like, "Hey, we need to chill out."
that's pretty common on all battery devices. Your phone, your laptop, they'll all slow down your performance if it's getting too hot.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty standard. Pimp.
Camp. Just moving on. I'm out of topics.
Alrighty, we're gonna need to take a quick break here. Alrighty, welcome back everyone. So, we've actually got some big news coming out today, right? I don't know if you guys heard about what FaZe Clan did today, but they made a huge money move.
They bought Archives Media and we're all millionaires now?
No, they went down about $250 million in value today.
Because they bought Archives Media?
Yeah,
You could
right.
keep saying it, but as much as I'd like it to be true,
Hashtag
alas, it is not.
hold I'm holding, boys. I ain't selling my share.
I think I don't have
You
any
think
shares.
you have a share?
How do I get a share?
Hey, man, here's one share. I'm sharing it with you, my brother. I actually bought a share of FaZe Clan today, and so they lost a quarter of their value today. So that got me thinking, right? I was thinking about this on the toilet a couple days ago, and I think there's going to be an esports bubble that's got to pop pretty soon.
I mean, you can't have everyone and their mother doing esports.
Well, it's not that, right? So if you think about it, the way that esports teams make their money is they do good in competitions, they get attention, and obviously some of them stream in addition to doing all the competition stuff, but a lot of people who are high-level esports players, they don't stream, which is
Correct.
obviously what I would believe to be a huge mistake. All they do is compete. And so the only way these teams are getting attention is by winning competitions. And I think that's a huge mistake, right? Because these companies that sponsor them are just betting that eyeballs are going on their product. And I'm thinking, like, man, they're probably not getting very much value out of this, right? Because they're probably paying a team way more than they're just paying a streamer, right?
Yeah,
They pay one. I don't know how much Shroud gets paid, right?
more than we do.
But whatever Logitech or Core, I don't know who his current sponsors are. Whatever they're
G
paying
Fuel,
him,
fucking whatever.
yeah. Say G Fuel is paying Shroud money, and they pick some other team like Final Boss or Straight Rippin', right? Some old school Halo team. They go to tournaments every so often. They got their jersey with the little logo. Obviously, one streamer who gets 1,000 views a day is going to be way more valuable to them than a team who even wins an event once every 3 months. So do you guys think that's going to really start to impact the value of esports? Because I was having that thought today. Like, this has to all come crashing down at some point.
Yeah, I've never really thought of that before.
Because that's all it is. It's just an advertising scheme.
Yeah,
So basically, if I'm understanding, you think that they're gonna that advertisers are going to be pulling out of esports and more into streaming and things like that.
Yeah,
Just
or
so
at least maybe not pulling out completely, but like
but they're going to be definitely shifting heavily
if I was trying to
more
push,
in favor of.
yeah, if I had to advertise a product, and I had the choice between picking even like a top esports team or like a streamer who gets a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 views every day. I think the one streamer where there's people watching that one guy for hours on end with my little logo in his overlay or even just a little pop-up every once in a while, I think that's a lot more valuable as an advertisement than a team doing something once a quarter or every couple months,
what's better,
I-
100,000 views every 3 months or 50,000 views every month?
Yeah, or I was going to say call it 200,000 views right now for an hour and a half.
Yeah,
So and I think the market today, because I was thinking about this the other day before FaZe went public. I own 1/90 millionth of FaZe Clan, just so you guys know. So you guys better put some respect on my
how much
name.
was that share?
$9.
100 ETH.
Is that what my friend tweeted the other day? And he's like, part owner of FaZe Clan. Haha. And I was like,
Probably.
what are you fucking talking about, man?
Yeah, no. So it opened at $13 a share, and they're trading for $9 now. And it pretty much tanked to $9 immediately, and that's it. And I'm thinking it probably is going to keep dropping.
Did it just open up that you could buy it?
Yes.
Do you think they planned it like they knew they were going to lose a chunk of money, so they're like, well, we can recuperate by opening up and people can give us money for shares of FaZe?
Wait, what?
So, like, FaZe Clan knew they were going to take their value was going to take a large hit. So they're like, all right, let's sell shares of FaZe Clan.
No. It
Okay.
opened up, and so they were going to sell it for $13, but no one was buying it for $13. Because if it was $13 a share, it would have put them at like a $1 billion company. But people are only buying it for like $9.
Huh.
That's why it lost value. Is because they thought more people would buy it at that price, but no one's willing to buy it at that price.
It's not really that big of a price difference either.
Well, I mean, multiply that by 90 million. That's
Yeah.
25% ish.
You right.
Moving on. More money talk this week. Might have to change up the title of the podcast.
Archives finance tips. Buy phase,
So
buy ETH.
Discord came out on Xbox this week. So I've been preaching this for a while, right? Obviously, we need cross-platform games. So you can play with whoever. Your casual friend can spend $200 on an Xbox Series S, and then he can play games with you, but then he can't talk to you. Huge part of that would be he needs to be able to talk to you. Which finally came out, so you can.
Hold on. I can talk to people who have Xbox without using Discord.
You just call them on the phone. What do you think this is? 1992?
I think Patrick did this when we were in like 6th grade.
You use the Xbox app on Windows.
Dude, ain't nobody using no ghetto Xbox app. What do you think this is?
It fucking sucks.
It does suck. I'm not using the Xbox app. Real
Yeah,
talk.
I think I had one of my coworkers.
Exactly what I was thinking.
We were playing some Halo one
Mhm.
time, and he was like, "Oh yeah, just add me on Xbox and we'll go into a party." I'm like, "Man,
And he's probably got a Kinect mic too, so it's like,
it was."
"Hey
he had a
Patrick, we're
decent-
playing Halo," or something like that.
Oh, I could like hear his cat attacking his wife. I was like, "Oh my god, dude,
Yeah, dude.
this is ridiculous."
It's easily the worst audio quality of any.
Exactly.
But just bless their little heart, Oh,
Good for trying. You failed. We'll get them next time.
Yeah. So, I've been saying for a while. You can go back many episodes on the podcast. I said Xbox and console, they need to get Discord integration, which they finally did. Which leads me to think, how is Discord paying the bills? Real talk.
Nitro.
You think enough people are buying Nitro? Do you know anyone who buys Nitro?
Quite a few people who. Yeah, I know quite a few people who have Nitro.
I have it.
I have
You guys both own Nitro?
No. So I'm gonna be honest. It is really annoying. Like trying to send photos and like files and stuff to my friends,
That
and
is
I can
true.
only send like one at
2
a time
megabytes.
because there's a file limit. And I'm like, dude, fuck it. Like $10, whatever. That's two coffees. I
Wenzel,
just
you
won't
buy
get-
Nitro?
I do. I use it to send files back and forth.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, or like my Discord server. I don't know if you guys are in it.
I am.
Jordan,
We're
I
not.
know you used to be.
I'm in it.
We got like the level 2 now because you
Yeah.
get the server boost. I don't really know what that means, but I just kind of thought it was cool to have. Oh, you get like a higher file size limit for all the members of the server, better audio, private emoji, or like your own emojis, just like random little neat things that are kind of nice to have when you have a little group of degenerates. On the internet.
I was thinking I didn't know anyone who owned Nitro. And I was like, man, how like I was like up until now, like I could understand if they got Microsoft to pay them some type of money so that users could use it, right?
Sure, that's part of it as well.
But then I was like, man, how had they been making money up to this point? I figured
Well, it's just the same way that all the other free services make money. They
Probably
harvest your
sell-
data and sell it.
they're selling me,
Well, Xbox probably had to pay them to use it too.
That's what I was saying. But up until then, like,
Okay.
it's been out for like 8 years now,
Discord has, really?
probably, maybe 6 years, something like that.
I don't know how they made money in the beginning. Because like Nitro isn't
Came out in
Yeah, just
2015.
Almost 7 years. Oh, over 7 years. Excuse me.
because Nitro
Wow.
didn't exist when
Yeah,
Discord first came out.
yeah. I mean, they probably got some investment at that point,
Yeah.
like everyone else. But, jeez, man.
Someone somewhere gave them money.
Yeah.
Moving
Getting out of
on.
hand. Getting out of hand. So, Minecraft
Big
announced
MC.
the big MC. I know you've been getting into Minecraft. I was thinking about getting into Minecraft again.
I was talking about how we haven't had our Minecraft phase in like several
Wenzel and Garth
years.
were having a Minecraft phase the other week.
Well, because
me and Garth have a Minecraft server that we're running.
there was like period where probably every maybe 14 months, 15
Mhm,
months, we would do like a modded Minecraft playthrough,
Yeah.
and then we just kind of
Bounce.
stopped.
Well, both of you are more than welcome to come play on the Minecraft server.
Are you playing vanilla or modded?
Vanilla.
I'm slightly less interested in vanilla. Just I guess they did add a lot of stuff.
They have.
We have talked about doing a modded server with just like Feed the Beast or Dire Wolf.
Yeah, I like the
Oh,
Direwolf
okay.
pack. That's what we used to use back in the day.
I know I tried Wenzel's mod that he was using a couple like
Oh
like
no,
2
that
years
was
ago.
that was
RL
ridiculous.
Craft?
That was some
That
shit.
was ridiculous. I'm not playing that
Yeah.
crap.
No.
That was
This
stupid.
the one that we're talking about, at
Yeah.
least when we played it before, it was really good. There was
It
a lot of
was.
good mods, a lot of cool shit. I don't know if did you ever play with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little
Okay,
bit.
sick.
No.
So
RL Craft
Oh.
will make you its bitch.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm not
RL
playing that
Craft
crap.
is like trying to be Rust.
Yeah, no, I ain't getting involved with any of that
Speaking-
gobbledygook.
Speaking of Rust, tomorrow, the 21st of July,
That's
there's a
today.
Rust wipe, lads. Tomorrow for me. It's still
Today
the
for
20th
us.
for another 40 minutes. Anyway, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific time, yours truly is going to be streaming live for the wipe.
You might be streaming when this goes up.
I
Probably
might
are,
be.
probably are going to be streaming when this goes up. Real talk.
Twitch.tv/Nubtub. Come check us out.
Okay. Come check him
Just have
out.
to do a little plug.
Go watch him, or your family might go missing.
No, don't say that. I don't want that. I'm not saying that.
No, Patrick is definitely saying that. Just
No,
moving on.
no.
So Minecraft
Nub
is saying
Tub.
that they're
Oh,
banning.
God.
They're not going to allow NFTs. They say it's not in the culture of the game. It can create models of scarcity and exclusion that conflict with their guidelines and the spirit of Minecraft. Now, I don't know about y'all, but the last couple times I played Minecraft, they've had some pretty pay to win servers I've been joining. They've got pay for convenience servers I'm joining. They got paying to save time conveniences that I'm joining. There's people with capes that are flying around, paying to fly servers. I'm like, man,
That's not Minecraft. That's the server.
well, they're trying to ban it from all servers.
Oh.
They're saying it's not cool, right? Because I mean, the only reason an NFT would be cool is if you can show it to other people, you know?
You can get a in-game Minecraft NFT.
Yeah, you show it off to yourself? You know,
Yeah.
that right? Now
you can transfer it over to Hypixel and like 200 diamonds. You can buy this NFT.
So, I don't know about y'all, but that just sounds like straight up nonsense to me. Because the whole time I've been playing Minecraft, I know they banned like pay to win servers and they banned in-game transactions and stuff. But then people did it no matter what, and then Microsoft didn't do anything about it. Would you guys? Does this make any sense to you at all, or are they just showboating here? Trying to talk a big game. Because it
I
seems
think
like
they're-
there's no reason for that, and like,
Yeah, I think they're just trying to like, oh, we're the higher person. We were looking out
Yeah.
for our community. Because I'd imagine they probably make some good money off of all these pay-to-win servers.
yeah. Because I remember when they announced, oh, it's against the EULA to sell in-game items that give an advantage, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, the only way you're allowed to make money as a server now is to sell skins, sell advertisements, and like, I don't know, or you could be like a subscription only server or something like that. And those were like the only ways you were supposed to make money, and no one did it. Obviously, that's not what Minecraft was. That's never what Minecraft is going to be. I think some NFTs could benefit Minecraft. Real talk, pimp.
You want them to fall to the level?
What do you mean fall to? I'm talking rise to the optimum experience
Optimum
of
experience.
blockchain technology.
Decentralized currency.
Exactly.
Ethereum.
They could
Well,
probably integrate the
they-
ETH blockchain,
They are the experts on blocks.
but not blockchain. There's no chains in Minecraft, pimp.
There are chains in Minecraft.
Not very good.
Shut up,
Not very good
casual.
chains, pimp.
I don't know. They hold up lanterns.
That's it. That's all you can do with a chain. I bet you can't
I-
even pull a cart with a chain.
You can pull a cart with a chain.
Can you really?
It's Minecraft. You can really do whatever you want.
Maybe on a pay-to-win server that they want to ban.
Probably. No, it's. I don't know how you would integrate NFTs into Minecraft
Yeah, I'm not certain either, but that
unless
should
they're
be up
like.
to the community to figure out how to do.
I mean, if they wanted to make an NFT of a pig with a crown, I feel like they could sell that mega fast.
Imagine you have. So I know they have like wolves and stuff, but what if there was other companions? As an NFT.
Oh, you're getting into World of Warcraft territory
I'm
there.
talking pig on a shoulder with the crown, parrot flying around you. Now, the wolves should always be free. They should always just, you give them a bone, the dog follows you for life. It's just like that in real life, I can tell you that. But these, these other animals, they're not as loyal as dogs.
Yeah.
Should probably just be bound to the owner of the NFT.
I mean, that's what World of Warcraft does. Is you
What if a server introduced a parrot on the shoulder NFT?
like there's only like 100 parrots that can be acquisitioned for shoulder sitting.
Yeah, say the hashtag Minecraft Archive server opens up. We start selling these parrots on your shoulder that you can resell to other players, obviously. Hey, pimp. Imagine being one of 100 with a parrot on your shoulder who's got a crown.
Okay.
They want to ban
Cool.
that kind of innovation.
Which, if anything, because these servers that are pay to win, that's kind of how they stay running.
Yeah, exactly. Costs money
you
to
just
run a
wanna-
big Minecraft server.
Yeah, you
And
just want to turn
they do
around
help
and
Minecraft a
cripple
lot.
them all.
Imagine if there was no minigame servers in Minecraft.
R.I.P. the craft.
That's a substantial number of people,
Yeah. I can tell you, back in the ye olden days, I played a lot of Minecraft minigames.
Same.
I loved me some Minecraft mini games back in
Bed
the day.
Wars.
Prison? Dude.
Oh man.
Oh my god, Woodycraft Prison was so
Dude, do you
good.
remember that when we
Jeez.
killed that guy and we got that super crazy armor or whatever we
Yeah.
got from him and we thought we were gonna get banned?
Yeah.
Did you guys yoink some dude's god tier armor?
Yeah, he had like
Yeah,
prot a billion on his armor and we thought he was like
He had like some donate. The guy had donated like $1,000 worth of what money or Bitcoin or whatever
Yeah.
to the server. So he had like the god tier like everything. And
Can't kill me armor.
we
Yeah,
killed him.
we killed
or
him
we
in the
something,
yard.
I don't remember. We got a hold of this armor and he started crying because he only got like 2 sets. And,
yeah,
he
I was
only
gonna say it's
lost
like a
one.
set a month or something like ridiculous like that.
Yeah, and so we got like like real money's worth
Yeah.
of stuff from this guy. Like and he was not happy. I
Yeah.
think we ended up giving it back because we were scared, but man.
Yeah, I think he said I'm gonna hack you and we fell for it or something stupid like that, but
When you just throw it into like some lava.
that was good armor. I wasn't about to throw it in lava. Hell no.
Dude, I remember that was sick, and we had our own little houses. You could grow the.
Yeah, dude.
We got to see if there's another server.
There's got to be another one.
Man, with the amount of shit that I grind on Rust, I would be a free man in Minecraft prisons in no time.
Yeah. So I remember what made this server special is they had like a yard where it was like a little PvP area, and you
And that
could
was where you had to buy and sell your drug
yeah,
supplies.
so you could buy and sell drugs in this server, but the drugs were just like, sugarcane and cocoa or whatever, and you'd have to go back to your plot and grow them on your house, but you couldn't be obvious about it, otherwise like they'd take it away, which wasn't
The
really
guards
enforced
would.
by the time we
Yeah, I
got there,
think.
but
Yeah, back in the
that's what they
prime of the
said.
server. that-
We caught the tail end for sure.
Yeah.
We could make our own server.
He had like custom developers. He had like full-time developers he hired to
Yeah, this was
Oh.
make these.
Woodycraft was like the best server. They literally called it. They said Woodycraft is the best server in the multiverse. Like, obviously, that's partially just
Yeah.
advertising, but also like that was just
It was a really good server.
it was. Yeah,
They had cool stuff like that. So yeah, you'd have to go to the yard to sell your drugs, but obviously you could get killed. So like you would spawn in on one side. It was like a tiny little safe area, and then once you leave, you were dangerous. Like anyone could kill you, but you had to go
Yeah.
to the other side to sell your drugs. So it was a risky game you're playing.
We had like a system worked out
Yeah.
where we were like, okay, if you take one speed potion or whatever, you can
Yeah.
run from here to
I
there.
remember I made a guide on
and
it. Let me see if I can find this guide. Because I had something ridiculous. It's like, oh, you're gonna do low risk. You're gonna take a speed potion, and then you're gonna sell like your 10 drugs or whatever.
And you can click faster. So even if you start getting attacked, you've clicked fast enough that it doesn't matter because you only had a little bit in your inventory. So by the time they kill you, it's all gone out of your inventory anyway.
Do you drop stuff if someone hit you?
Yeah. If you died, you lose
Minecraft.
your all your
drop
stuff.
all your shit.
Well, if you die.
Yeah. So presumably, if they're hitting you, they're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
if you
thought it
went
was
with
like
an inventory worth of junk, like
Yeah, you're not gonna have time to get rid of that before you die.
it sounded like you were saying if they hit you.
Oh, it would like knock it out of your hand or something.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Does this server not exist anymore?
I don't think so.
Oh.
no, it doesn't. Here, let me send you guys this link. We're gonna watch this on the podcast.
Oh, this is.
You're about to get Squeaker Miz.
All right, everyone, queue up at 0.
I'm with 0-0.
You ready, Wenzel?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Ms.
I wasn't sitting on the section.
Look at that banner, and then at the top right it says designed by Logic.
All right, I'm on 0-0.
Okay.
All right, ready, set, play.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Ms. Today
Oh
back
my
with
God.
another video, and today we're gonna be recording some Minecraft Prisons gameplay. Now, this
Have
is a
you
game
hit
where you're kind of
puberty
stuck
yet?
in a prison. You
Negative.
gotta mine. You can either mine stuff to get out of prison and become free, which actually this is kind of like it's almost like a factions type game, but I mean, yeah, so it's not like a little mini game that you do within like 10 minutes. It's kind of like a longer mini game that kind of you
The
play for
comment on
days
this
at a
video.
time, if that makes sense. So yeah, the main way is you can go over there and mine, or you can go over there and PvP and get stuff. You can also sell or grow drugs, which I have grown a little bit of caffeine pills, aka cocoa beans. So I'm gonna show you how to do this. So basically, if you go out in the yard, there's basically one faction or clan or gang, that as they're called gangs, and they control the yard. And
I forgot about
I
that
guess
part.
you can either just fight people out here, which is kind of controlled by one gang. So if you just
Oh yeah,
jump down
I
there
remember
and fight them,
sometimes
you're
we
just
would
gonna
go
get-
down there
get
at like
killed by
2:30
a
in the
bunch of
morning.
kids, or you can
when
follow
everyone's
this path,
asleep.
and you can
we
buy
would think we were
drug
hot
making
shit.
supplies, or you can go in the
Outplaying the
middle and
gang.
sell your drugs. But I don't have any drugs on me to kind of show you how it goes down. So yeah, so there's this guy, yeah, and you just kind of get attacked like that. And I'm gonna show you. So you can't really sell anything unless you use this method. I perfected it. You need exactly 6 of these. So you're gonna put 5 here. That's 4, but 5 there, 1 here. And you're gonna run out.
I
Don't run with your
perfected
drugs
it.
out, otherwise people know that you have it. And if they see you, then they're just gonna want to attack you. So what you want to do? So you're gonna eat your drug, aka caffeine pills. Run hella fast. You're gonna outrun these clowns. Look at you. Can't catch me. Can't catch me. Can't catch me. What you want to do? Sell all of them real fast. Sell your drugs. And they're actually kind of fighting somebody. This guy might attack me. I'm not sure exactly, but Yeah, so
That
They're gonna
guy,
wanna attack you like
UKT
that.
Spencer.
that's what normally happens. But they were fighting somebody. Yeah. And then you just do that over and over again. And by the way, with that method, each run that was like a what, 40-second max run. And that's because I was commentating over it and giving instructions. But if you just know what you're doing like that, you can make it easily 30 seconds. I normally do mine in about 30 seconds. You make a grand in about 30 seconds, but you got to grow your drug, which yeah. So that's how you do it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Remember, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe if I helped you out at any way. Gonna be having a long Minecraft stream with a couple friends. We're gonna be streaming this, so you should check that out. Link down in the description
Check the
below.
link.
And as always, I'll see you guys next time.
Hey, pimp.
Good.
So that's how you
That's
sell
good.
drugs in Minecraft.
Yeah.
So that was a really
Good
good
to know.
server.
It was probably the best.
It really
It
was.
looked well built.
Yeah, it was. And that was just like 1/10 of the server. They had like 10 other, 9 other
They
games.
had a whole factions
Yeah, and they were all
section. They had a.
really, really well done. Like modifications to make everything better, that sort of thing.
I think the faction server when it was like Prime was the biggest faction server like
Yeah.
in Minecraft. Pretty sure.
All right, so moving on. So this happened yesterday. The Steam Deck got Destiny 2 integration. So now you can manage your inventory directly from your Steam Deck. So Wenzel and I have been playing quite a bit of Destiny, and
I was gonna ask you guys how you guys liking that? I've been seeing you playing.
it's pretty good. It's a pretty good time. We've kind of gotten to the point where it's gonna start getting grindy, but
There's not much you can do about it.
yeah, it's kind of the whole game. But so you can only carry like 9 guns or like 9 of any item on you. It's like 9 chest pieces, 9 primary weapons, that sort of thing. But then there's this vault system that it lets you have as much as you want, basically. And so now there's an app on the Steam Deck that it can let you swap items from the vault automatically. And it seems it's a
Interesting.
really good quality of life thing. And I was just kind of wondering if there's any other game that could use a Steam Deck integration like that. I was kind of thinking like Rust with crafting, have like a bandage crafting button on the Steam Deck.
Oh, that would be cool.
That's what I'm thinking, something like that, because you can't, like, if you're just in game in Destiny, you can't just access your vault, obviously. But if you use this app that they encourage you to use, Bungie actually encourages you to use this app.
Do you know about the Rust Plus app?
Yes.
Okay.
But I was kind of wondering, is there any other game where this would be like super useful? Because it seems like there's a lot of potential that could make this thing.
Maybe like Battlefield or something. Maybe there's a way you can like
Oh,
could
like change
spot
classes.
Yeah, change classes, or maybe you can like spot, ping an enemy. Oh, there's a guy behind this
Yeah.
building, or we got to push to this flag. Whatever,
Yeah.
right? Or
World of Warcraft had something similar back in the day. You could download their app and you could access like the auction house and the banking system,
Oh, okay.
which like it worked, but it was also like 2008
Yeah.
and nothing was well optimized for mobile anything back in that day. I think Fallout had something similar for
Oh, yeah.
Fallout 4.
Fallout did have that app. I
Yeah,
think
they
wasn't
had
it
the,
just like wasn't it just like a map or something? Or
they
Oh,
had
it was the Pip-Boy.
Well,
Yeah, they had the Pip-Boy app, right?
I remember they had that, and then the app they made was just like a screensaver. So like they had that really cool wrist strap or whatever that you could that was like the legendary edition.
Yeah,
you could slide a phone in.
The Pip-Boy.
Yeah, but you had to slide a phone in, I think.
Well, yeah, it didn't have a computer. It had a little thing where you
And then-
clamshell your phone in.
But then like there was no integration. It was just like a screensaver, essentially.
It connected to the game.
Did it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
you could access your inventory and.
From what I heard, its real only like useful purpose was you could have Stimpak
Hmm.
set up on your hand.
Yeah, and so you could.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like a screensaver.
No, I'm like 90% sure of this.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, we don't know anyone that's had said device. Just moving on.
So moving on to my last thing here. So these simulator games are kind of getting out of hand, you know. Of course, there was Euro Truck Simulator, Farming Simulator. There was a couple hunting games, Lawn Mowing
Oh,
Simulator.
You talking
Pressure
about
washing.
pressure wash?
I'm
simulator?
talking about Pressure Washer Simulator.
All right, this game actually looks.
Come on, Tim. You gonna be telling me you're gonna be out there grinding the Pressure Washer Simulator?
Hey,
My favorite TikToks of that game is that it's some dude playing Pressure Wash Simulator, and he goes outside and just starts pressure washing something in real life.
Good for that
pressure
guy.
washers are so fun to play with.
They really are. Until you strip the paint off of something, then it gets
or
real serious
strip
real
the
quick.
skin off of your hand. I've done that.
Yeah.
So what kind of job simulator games would you guys like to see? Because there's a couple jobs which I think it could really be useful if there was a job for it, or a sim
Well,
for it.
there's someone making like a construction simulator where you actually have to like go through all the phases of building a house.
I think what I would like to see. I would like to see a porn simulator.
Called Tinder.
No. I'm talking like you show up like 4 hours beforehand. You're waiting around for the director to come up with some crappy script. They inject the stuff in your balls so you can stay hard and shoot hard. You wait around. The chick's complaining the whole time. That like the true experience of it.
You want the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
The other thing I'd like to see a military simulator.
Depression with caffeine and
I'm
nicotine addiction?
talking. You start off at the Little Caesars. Some asshole comes in there wearing his camo uniform, talking about you can do any job you want. Next thing you know, you're standing around in hot ass Texas heat, getting yelled at because you forgot to shave that morning. You only got like 6 hours of sleep because you had watched the night before. Something like that, Like all the boring parts. No, I don't want to see SEAL Team 6 rappelling down a road. That's been done before. But I'm talking
you want
like
the E1 lifestyle.
the E1 simulator. You're standing around getting yelled at all day, marching your ass back and forth. You're stepping with the wrong foot. You're out of step with your platoon. Now you're pushing Texas.
It's
Something
a QTE marching. You got to
I
press
would love
the right
to see
keys
something
at the
like
right
that.
time.
Nothing glorified. You're eating the same crappy food from the DFAC every week. You roll in the DFAC. You see the first thing on the right, and then you already know everything else because they only got the same menu every week. It's the same thing, You see the pork chops, you're like, okay, so they're gonna have the corn with the weird green shit in it. They're gonna have those nasty ass, Brussels sprouts. Might as well go ahead and get a corn dog because I know that none of this I don't want to eat none of this rest of this junk.
Y'all had corn dogs?
We did. We had corn dogs. Not in basic, but
Did you have corn dogs in AIT?
we had corn dogs in tech school. Yeah.
You go fuck yourself.
We also had burgers and oh man, that DFAC at tech school was really good.
Ours wasn't.
Should have joined the Air Force, man.
Yeah,
The part where he always got some army guy complaining to you about how much he hates his life. The whole 9 yards.
You think they let people like Wenzel in the Air Force?
No, not a chance.
They saw my GT score and was like, "Are you allowed in public?"
They probably thought he had autism.
We need like a handler to get you out here.
Here, we're gonna walk you next door. You'll fit in much better there. Okay.
The windows are flavored there.
Oh.
You guys got
Flavored
any
windows,
simulator
okay.
games that you'd like to see? Really, really done out. Oh yeah. Well, hold on. I'd like to add a deployment simulator.
Not glorified though. You're
Yeah,
just,
no.
sitting
You're
in-
standing around. It's the fucking hot ass. It's literally 125 degrees, 100% humidity. You have to choose between going out and getting food, or doing laundry. Those are your two options. Because if you go out, you're gonna have to get your clothes clean. It's that hot out.
And each one is the wrong answer.
Yeah. Because when you go out to get food, it's like they're out of food, and you're like, man, what? Or you're eating piss eggs, powdered eggs that taste like piss.
And if you go get food, you walk past an NCO and he's gonna sit there and yell at you because you smell bad.
Okay, that never happened, but
I'm sure it's happened to someone.
I'm sure it has. Maybe he's upset about your haircut or something.
There you go. You didn't shave it enough.
So I know that there's obviously like farming simulator and there's like truck
Mhm.
driving simulator. Jordan, you never did this, but Wenzel, you remember when we used to work in the raspberry fields?
Uh
You
oh.
want
You
like a
know,
raspberry?
driving those harvesters.
You can do that in the new farming sim.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, there's grape and berry harvesting.
Did they have berry picking simulator? What's that?
Yeah. What if there's a where you're sitting on the machine and you got to sort out all the, there's a full. I'm talking a full raspberry harvest simulator here.
Yeah, pimp.
From planting the plants to watering and all that to getting down and driving all the harvest equipment and bringing the trucks back to the plant, everything. Like I'm talking the whole 9 yards here. I should actually make hold on, this is patent pending.
Uh oh.
I gotta make a phone call after this.
I do
Actually,
know a notarizer. We can get it notarized.
Yeah, I gotta
with
make a
our
phone call
property.
after this.
You guys know how to ghetto copyright something?
Nope.
No.
So what you do, a lot of rappers, like in poor areas, they do this because, like, obviously they
They're
can't
poor.
afford to get something properly copyrighted, right? So they'll ship themselves the song, like the lyrics written down, and then like the beat on a track, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll ship it to themselves, and then it'll have a date from like the post office on it. And if anyone ever steals their song, they take them to court. They open up the thing in court. And then that proves, like, hey, I wrote this before you. It's my copyright.
Oh. That way there's like some form of ghetto legal paper trail.
Exactly.
Smart.
They do call that the
Smart.
ghetto copyright, I believe.
All of the sims that I've ever I wanted like a mechanic simulator so I can work on cars that I'll probably never see in my lifetime. It exists. There's even like tank mechanic simulator. So there's not a whole lot of sims out there that I want to see. Warehouse manager simulator. Actually-
Forklift driver simulator.
Okay.
Amazon employee simulator. It's just you going to work and them telling you did the wrong thing every single time. Just moving on.
I'm out of topics.
All right. So let's see what I got here. Hold on. So obviously, with everything going on in Russia and Ukraine, as we all are aware
I'm
of,
familiar.
obviously, all of the big tech doesn't really exist there anymore. Nvidia, AMD, they're not selling to Russia anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of Russia is not doing well in terms of gaming, things like that, right? It's just not really happening much.
Hmm.
There is a Russian tech company by the name. They're the Facebook equivalent in Russia. They're called Vikontakte. I don't know how to say that.
Sounds like a dressing I would use.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're trying to they're having talks with some Ministry of Digital Development people trying to secure funding to create a Russian game engine. So that
It
they
already
can...
sounds shitty.
Yeah, that does not sound.
I think
great.
half of what you said there was English, so it's probably not going to be very good.
It's the classic. Well, if these guys can do it, why can't we?
Yeah,
like-
normally, locally developed strategic interests like that are something that are important to wartime or keeping your economy running, not
Not out here
keeping people
shoving.
entertained. Yeah.
Well, their strategy there is probably if we can do this and develop a game, it'll take the eyes away from the war crimes.
You'd think that, but
I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe they're trying to make
Kind
a
of.
game that's pro Russia or something, but
Yeah.
obviously they probably don't have the resources to make it a very good game that people would want to play.
They could pull like a China or North Korea, probably not North Korea, and make a game about the war where they're the good guys rescuing the Ukrainians.
oh man,
Yeah.
liberating them.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, if we get Russia the game, you guys, we got to do a playthrough.
yeah, I'm in, pimp.
Russia the game, you mean Escape from Tarkov?
That is kind of got a point there.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else I got here. Are you guys familiar with a gentleman by the name of Charles White?
No.
No.
You might know him also by his screen name, Moist Critical.
I've heard of an individual.
Is he related to Charles Entertainment Cheese?
You talk about
No.
Penguin Z?
Penguin Zo
Yeah, Penguin Z.
on YouTube.
I've
So
heard of him.
anyway, this guy here, Charlie, as he's called, or Moist Critical, which is how he's known on the internet, has issued a bounty, $20,000
Heard about that.
to be specific,
Oh.
for anyone who can beat Halo 2 all the way through, Legendary Mode, all skulls on, except for the Envy skull.
Okay. Okay.
Which I'll tell you what that does in a minute. Without dying.
Yeah.
So you have no zero death playthrough, all skulls on, Legendary Mode. $20,000 is what he's going to pay if you can prove that you've done this. Some of these skulls, they're stuff like employees, enemies, excuse me, have active camo, or they have
Yeah.
more health, they deal more damage, things like that. The one skull that you are not allowed to have, the Envy skull, replaces your flashlight with active camo. So that's the one that would be helpful.
The one
to
helpful
you.
skull is the one you can't have.
Yeah. As far as we are aware, the
Time to get
internet
after it,
being
pimp.
there is not a single recorded instance of this ever happening.
Halo 2 is a bitch and a half with all its skulls
It
on.
is really like no cap. It's way harder than 1 and 3. Like they really cranked up the difficulty on it.
Because when me and Magic Man did it, that was the one we struggled with the most. And it was just...
Yeah.
We breezed through 1, and when we got to 2, we were like, doing 1 mission a night. Because it would take us 6 hours to do.
Yeah.
But that's also because in co-op, if one person dies, it resets you. But the best way to do it would be take the campaign as slow as, because I don't think there's a time limit, is there?
No, just has to be live stream. You just have to have some kind of a video evidence,
Yeah.
and you just have to do it. You just can't die. It just has to be done.
Send your man a
It would-
25-hour video file.
So yeah, it would probably have to be done in one take just to make sure that
You have a live stream going, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep, and it's just like continuously streaming like your chair. Like, yeah, I'm not stopping the
that
stream.
would be pretty easy to splice.
You're right. You'd have to have
Now
like
that
a
I
clock
think
or
about it.
something.
yeah, that's why it would probably have to be all done in one sitting to prove that it's
Well, so say you're recording them, right? If I do it at night, I can keep the lighting consistent, right? I wear the same
Mhm.
shirt. Keep everything in my room exactly the same, right?
So in the form that you reply to,
Uh-huh.
I think they want it done on a VOD
So
or a stream. It has to be a live stream or or a VOD.
so I'm saying you record it all pre-recorded, right? You just stream the video. That's all
Oh.
hashtag archives music is. It's just a streamed video. It's like a 20-hour loop.
You giving out the company secrets?
I
What the fuck
I
you think you're
am.
doing? How are we supposed to? Now we got competition. You
I
just
know. I just
created-
sold us out. I've got a
Well, maybe
virtual
you just made-
computer in Atlanta with 20
You might have
hours of
just made it,
synthwave.
you might have just made us 20K too.
Hey,
Yeah.
pimp.
But do we want to be known as the guys who scammed Moist Critical?
I wouldn't
No.
mind. For $20,000? Yeah.
No, thank
Okay,
you.
20K. So there's
That's
3 of
us.
us. So we each get what, like 7,500 or
Well,
something?
it seems like
Little
for if
under?
10K for whoever did it, and 5K to keep your mouth shut.
I'll take 5K to not talk,
That's what I'm saying.
especially when I'll forget in like a month.
You're gonna be forgetting by lunchtime tomorrow.
You right?
You're gonna be like, Jordy, you really beat Halo 2 on Legendary?
I don't think you'd beat it between now and tomorrow.
Yeah, no.
That's a several.
That is a long project to do, but
Yeah, that would be. I would hate Halo 2 by the end of that.
now you would have to. I think the issue would be
The flood.
no splicing it in a way that because you would have to look exactly the same on camera when you splice it from one frame to the next,
Oh, yep.
or you can sit there. I don't know how long it takes. Call it 18 hours. Sit there for 18 hours. You know, looking like you're playing the game. Because people have exposed like speedrunners for they'd be like, you can see his shoulder didn't move here, but he moved his character in this direction, you know? Some geek would sit there and do that.
Then the issue with that would be like if you're streaming it. There's very few streamers out there who don't acknowledge chat ever. So you'd have to find a way to like.
Oh, well, I'm saying like you record it, no camera, then you sit there for 18 hours watching it with your camera on, and then,
Oh.
you know, just watching the video play back,
All right.
you know?
All right. Makes a smidgen more sense.
Yeah. Because, you know, you can just have the video playing, throw your webcam on top of OBS.
Okay. Now you're making a little more logic.
Yeah.
All right. So when we playing Halo 2?
Yeah. Alright, so I got the first mission, and we all gotta
We'll
have
do
the same
like,
gamer tag.
No, we'll do it
Default
like
Chief?
what was that that Call of Duty stream that they used to do back in the day?
Well, hold on.
Remember hashtag the race where they would have like all of the Call of Duty YouTubers in a house and they would get the Call of Duty as soon as
to
it
max
came out, and they would race to 10th prestige all on one account.
Yeah.
They would like take shifts.
Yeah. I remember the
There's
one year they
a-
quit because it took too long.
There's a skull that lets you have a scarab gun.
Is that an MCC skull? Because they added a couple skulls in MCC.
Oh, it might be an MCC
Okay.
skull. And I'm assuming it's probably OG skulls.
Yeah.
I thought I just broke the system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me look at this.
Research it quick. We need the answers.
I could
Oh,
be
I just
wrong,
wanna
but I
look.
thought they added some skulls for MCC.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah.
Because if you can use that, I mean, at that point, that becomes easy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if it becomes easy, but it
Well-
becomes a lot easier.
Yeah. Easier.
Oh yeah. Here's man, I really want to play Halo 2. I'm just watching this old video. This is sick.
Yeah.
Me and Garth had a blast when we did it.
Yeah, I would love to do this. I think this would be a lot of fun.
Let me rephrase that. We had a blast. Sometimes.
Yeah,
There was a few times. Was not having a good time.
the kind of video games that I enjoy nowadays, if you're having fun, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Also, honestly, I'm kind of out of topics. And I think that also means that we're out of an outro.